ain't need you. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help.
You're greatly appreciated. I can't believe she made it. I would sell my soul for this. Dropping all the coldest hits and there would be no soberness. Gotta take out a loan for this. I'm that bitch they rollin' with. I'm that bitch they rollin' with. No bragging and boasting. You just nagging and roasting. But it's cool, score on me. Whatever you do is done horribly. Reason why you in the hole. You faggot niggas stay in the hole. I walk in, strippers stay on the pole. Illuminati play with my soul. I told y'all she was cold. Should've been warm me up. But I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. Now all I hear is remember when I told you. Remember when I told you. Did your thing, now you're at the top like you supposed to. Flyers and posters, getting these shows. And I'd be lying if I said bitches, cause I've been getting these hoes. Fuck my ex-girls, I'm ready for my next girls. Once I leave in the morning, them we just having sex, girl. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help. Sometimes I be thinking, what if a nigga didn't rap? Where the fuck would I be today? Would I still be in this trap? I don't know. Jumping on niggas' tracks, features, trying to get a meal before I see Jesus. Is that so wrong that I wanna be the motherfucking king like Cone? Smoke so much, I'm cheech and chone. I was got a lot to say, so my speech is long. Without rap, I would still have hoes though. Cram them all in a Honda Fold though. Now I want one bitch in a Lambo, do it with no hands, yeah, she know where them hands go. Let me stop. Baby, I go to school, now I'd rather be up on these Pro Tools. Accomplishments got me on a high stool. Niggas never thought I'd be here back in high. Got a bitch to work 3 jobs. Motherfuckers compare me to Nicki Minaj, but I don't know why. Cause I'm so fly, trying to kill me. Go ahead, I got 4 lives. My soldiers died about 5 times already, and the shit they talking all petty. And I'm only getting better. Bitches only getting wetter. Going around the world ballin'. Call that shit tether. Bitch, I started rapping back in middle school. And ever since I been eating, I got a little food. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. And I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I got high my fucking self and I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help. I ain't had no fucking help.